and welcome back to another video.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this one. I didn't express this before we started recording, but Avatar Earth.
Yeah.
First time?
It's the first appearance on the channel, yes.
Now, unfortunately, let's just get this out of the way. Both players were unable to submit their deck lists for this match, so there won't be a deck tech this time, but...
There will be gameplay, so...
There will be gameplay.
At least there's that.
Yes, indeed. And, you know, I'm a little bit disappointed about the no deck list for the Avatar of Air, just because it's our first time seeing it, and it would be nice to see what's going on in there. The Avatar of Air, if you want to see it, just check our tournament.
Videos back.
Yeah, 3 videos back. Our tournament series showcases it, and I think Jerome also played it against JS's Battle Mage a few times. So, technically speaking, deck tech already exists for the Avatar of Air. It's just the Avatar of Earth we're missing out on. But I do want to say one thing, if I may continue to babble on here. So the Avatar of Earth's ability is tap or draw site, like every other one. And then the other one is you have +1 power for each nearby Earth site.
Basically...
Right? Oh, it's actually right here on the table. No, that's fire. Hold on. I do have it somewhere. But that's the Avatar of Fire. Hold on. Give us a second. Find my... There it is.
Yeah, so essentially you have +1 power for each nearby Earth site. So pretty...
Yeah. It seems powerful, right? Like, it can become a bigger battle mage, in theory. It could be a 10-10, right?
Yeah.
Plus, because there could be 9 Earth sites nearby, right?
Yeah.
So it could be a 10 power, which is kind of gross, right? Like, we see battle mage
with 3 power, that's like super busted.
Sulfur powered, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm really curious. So what makes me interested about the particular deck and why I'm a little bit even more sad that there's no deck list is my inclination at the beginning for Avatar of Earth was that you have to just play Mono Earth to try to guarantee like the most power possible.
I suppose, but I mean,
you know,
you could kind of get away with playing a second one. I'm sure,
Yeah, maybe all your sites that are not Earth, like not solely Earth, have to feature the Earth. Like you can't just play a water site; it has to be always water Earth or a tri-site or a quadruple kind of thing. So maybe that fixes the problem. Now, obviously, with your opponent playing air, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jerome does play Earth in his deck, or is it just strictly air?
I believe it's Earth.
Here, let me I'm on the web page here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So Jerome is playing Earth, so that does help Annie's situation a little bit, right? Like, there's a higher chance that she can go beyond 3 power plus 3 power.
Yeah, like and it's also getting the Avatar close to. The Avatar takes the damage, so there's that too if you're attacking with it, and you know it could get pretty big. But like Battle Mage, you know, if you're attacking with your Battle Mage, you take the damage. So you got to kind of be careful with your life total when you're doing swings and stuff like that. Unless you have like a lot of life gain, you know, in your deck that kind of help you swing in, or like a lot of movement cards to kind of get you closer to your opponent.
I wonder if if Annie's playing divine. I always mix it up with magic. Divine healing, right? Divine healing.
Game
7, game 7. I was like divine offering.
No, that's magic. Yeah, that's magic.
Okay, so we're seeing, right? The first site she played is a pure water site.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes it a little bit more sense if you're playing on the back row, right? Yeah. I'm assuming with an avatar whose power grows, you're probably going to advance. And so once you come into 8, 9, 7, 4, 3, and 2, let's say, you're far away from your water site. So you're not like you're going to be nearby it anyways. Obviously, if you have to block on 13 or attack on 13, it's affecting you. But again, it's just 1, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, Jerome's deck performing really well. That, getting into the finals with you.
Yeah.
He had lost, but I mean, he still made it to the finals. You know, and every time I play against it, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, her power is really good, right? The Avatar of Air.
Just to push things around, and you're just like, and you're having to think of the movement, the placement of where the minions could end up, and what sites they could attack, the placement of your sites, because the fact that the minions could be pushed. So there's a lot more going on.
And honestly, like another thing is the Pudge Butcher. Right? Sometimes that card gets played by the Avatar of Air deck in a place where you think you're safe because you're not remembering that the Avatar can push, and then all of a sudden that thing gets pushed nearby, and now it's in line with you, right? It's like every fire deck I make with Pudge, I always make sure I put the Warhorse so I can move the Pudge
Yeah, makes
Or
sense.
even like Earthquake now is not just about killing things, it's about also putting your avatar back in line with my push so I can,
Yeah.
right? It's like I'm always thinking about moving in some way. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually why people, and when I say people, I mean Carl,
Yeah.
myself, and even you mentioned, have been either cutting or considering cutting Nelly. And
Yeah.
it feels like a crazy statement because of how good the card is, but that thing never lives. Like it just
Yeah,
doesn't
it died.
live.
So it seems like a lot of people try to get rid of it really,
Yeah.
quickly because it's problematic. So yeah, it gets cut pretty quickly in decks. Like in my Druid deck, it felt like it was underperforming, and that was like the first card I cut off.
Cut it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because, again, like it seems wild, right? To think
Yeah.
that that's what you have to do, but.
So copying the Holy Ground.
Oh, Royal
gaining
Bodyguard. Nice. I really like Royal Bodyguard.
Yeah.
It was not played enough in our group.
Yeah. I have a lot of respect for that card. It's just after cracking a few boxes, I still didn't.
You haven't opened one?
No, I haven't opened one. It's disappointed.
Wow.
So I just
But that-
never considered buying it, or.
But that's Arthurian Legends or it's beta?
I believe it's Arthurian Legends.
It's magic. Magic.
It could be beta though.
Well, it's one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that the Curioso website is a bit laggy lately
Yeah.
and slow?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with their website. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
it is beta. Yeah.
beta,
That's
yeah.
right. But it's fitting for an Arthurian Legends card. That's
It
why
is.
it's like confusing because you think, okay, the bodyguard,
Yeah.
Royal Bodyguard has a Arthurian Legends theme to it.
And like
so,
it references royalty, right? Which is
Yeah.
like
so
very King Arthury. So okay, so Annie could have chosen, if she wanted, to kill that troll last turn, right? Because she
Mhm.
had even before playing the mirror, she had the 2 Earth sites, so it was a 3-power avatar.
yeah.
Now I'm not saying that that's the correct play. Obviously, the bodyguard is. It's kind of like when I was explaining my pudge play just
Yeah.
before. Like instead of choosing to infiltrate, I play the pudge so that next turn I can pudge and infiltrate.
Yeah.
Maybe this royal bodyguard is the same concept. Like, let me attack when the royal bodyguard can take the damage for me and also be there to block the next thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh wow! There's speak of the pudge
yeah.
mummy. Yeah.
So now it's like it's a tricky situation because now you got to deal with the minion boss roll, and then the pudge is like in line with your avatar. So
And even if you, but see, this is what I'm talking about, right? You can't even move to Pristine Paradise or play a site on 17 and like get riptided there because the pudge just gets pushed by the avatar up into 7 or
Yeah,
9, and it's
so-
like always in line. So
Yeah.
like, you just gotta kill that pudge, you know?
yeah. So if Jerome plays another site in square 12, let's say Annie plays a site in 17, then Jerome plays a site in 12, pushes the pudge butcher,
Yeah.
you know, he could like really move around with that. So it's like Annie's kind of like stuck at this point.
Yeah.
And if she puts it in pristine, then you lose
the mana, the threshold.
Yeah, you lose all that good stuff. So,
So okay, so this is what I was gonna say. This is the other option. You attack with the avatar and you move your royal bodyguard so that now it's blocking your avatar.
yeah,
We didn't. They're not using the threshold. No, okay. That value of the light has to be on Earth, right? Because Pudge is 2 Earth.
yeah, it would have to be.
Oh, nice. I'm so happy to see that helmet being played.
Yeah, I was
It's,
looking at that card earlier today.
Was it like when you
for-
strike, it breaks and goes back to your hand, but your minion stays, or something like that?
I believe that the first strike. It's
Goshwood
Yeah,
helmet?
Goshwood helmet.
Hold on, website being a bit laggy. Let's just refresh. If bearer would take strike damage, prevent it and return this helmet to hand. So, yeah, I mean, it protects you from the pudge a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Not really, but I mean, you're still there in its face. Okay, so interesting. Jerome played his sights in a way that doesn't let him fly his cloud palace,
Cloud City?
cloud city.
Wait, which one are you?
The
Yeah, Cloud City.
so like right, like imagine if you would have played the site 7 on 2 or 4 or 10
Yeah.
or whatever. If the tower came later, like same concept, right? Like basically leaving 7 or 9 open so that the cloud can fly to 9 or 7, and then he can push the pudge right in the face of the avatar, let's say,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. Oh, wow. Phalanx and Pudge seems quite aggressive, but this is all earthquakeable, right?
Yeah, so that would be my concern. Putting all your minions on one site.
Yeah, there is nowhere. I mean, he could put the Phalanx on 12 to protect from earthquake.
Yeah, but it can only go
Move forward,
so
yeah. Frontier Settler is doing.
I would maybe put on the tower and square 9 and kind of go in that direction, because then if you move up to the mirror realm and then you go to the pristine,
Oh, interesting.
and
Yeah.
then
Well,
Annie loses the threshold, loses all her.
Same concept though, right? As long as he doesn't get earthquaked here, he can push the Phalanx from the Avatar
Yeah.
onto the tower. It's really good. That Frontier Settler has to be on square 17. Frontier Settler moves to the location of this of the site that it
Of
plays.
the site, yeah, that's true. Did she play a site using the Frontier Settler?
Well, this Avatar is untapped.
Yeah, so
And the Frontier Settler is tapped, so yes, and I'm pretty sure I saw.
no, yeah, it has to move to the site of the. I was looking at the helmet, and I see them in a lot of battle mage decks. The helmet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I guess so. That makes sense, right?
yeah. If you do strike damage like grapple shot, then strike your opponent.
So, did you ever see the pre-alpha version of this card, or the alpha version, or the pre-alpha version of this Frontier Settlers? It says something like play the top site of your deck to a nearby whatever, the same thing as it says here. But then after it goes, the Frontier Settlers move there to settle, and once they're settled, they can't move again. So it's like it actually makes them be settlers, Like,
oh yeah,
like you go and you find a new land, you build a house, and you stay there.
yeah. So.
Okay.
So, Jerome moving in, being pretty aggressive with the land plays,
Yeah, also
Okay.
helps Annie, right? Those are all Earth sites, right?
Yeah, that's true. So now, Royal Bodyguards dies.
I was gonna say, okay, but 1, 2, 3, yeah, it has 4 attack now. Wow. So it's a 4 power minion, right? Because you have the the villages and the valley is Earth. So it's a 4 power minion. Excuse me. And now, if she decides to attack on 8 next turn, it's going to get +3 from the 12, 13, and 14 sites.
Yeah, that's true, eh?
So that's going to be that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7 power.
That's pretty, yeah, but I mean, with the Pudge right now, that's really problematic. Because even, let's say she attacks 8, he needs a +7. There's still the Unicorn, there's the Pegasus, so she would still take, 5 damage? 6? The Pegasus is 2 power?
Oh, like if they all just come in and attack?
Yeah. Pegasus are 2 or 3 power?
3,
yeah. So that's like... And then you have the Pudge Butcher, so...
Oh, hey, but she has the ring now, and he pudged the Avatar up there. Now, I don't know if she can play 5 spells. Looks like she's got 1 or 2 in her hand. But still, right?
That is true.
If she can kill the Unicorn... No, but wait, why... Oh, because they would attack the sites, yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Not sure how I feel about that card. I think we were talking about it 2 or 3 videos ago about Jerome's deck, being so good, but then risking top decking these 2 cost and 1 cost minions that are good, but at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
But
did she take damage from the Pudge?
yeah, they haven't really been using the score counters.
I think
that shouldn't be dead. Oh yeah, play a spell, ping, attack for 4. No, because the helmet's been.
Oh,
they've had the helmet the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, so same concept here. I don't know if you noticed, she put the helmet next to her ring, ping, attack, helmet goes back to hand. Yeah, so I wonder how relevant this is now that the Frontier Settler is able to move to 13, right? Because it shouldn't be allowed to. It should be at 17.
Yeah, it would have to be 2 separate moves. Interesting.
It's okay as long as we catch it. Then we're getting better.
Yeah.
It's
Well, ever since I've been adopting TTS recently.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of like a bit skeptical, but after like playing with you and your friend, it's
Kevin.
actually a really great way to get like some quick games in, and just like get some reps and
Yeah, and familiarize yourself with the cards and what they do, for sure,
yeah, it's
Just more games, right? Like play. Get better,
Yeah.
get better. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's one thing if we're mutually agreeing to the misplays while we're playing. I think I think you and
well,
I.
I think even Jerome missed that. So
No, but that's what I mean. Like when misplays occur, but it's mutually agreed upon within the game, as I've mentioned in the previous videos. Like I think it's fine for now until we sharpen up and become more serious. But I think it's pretty crucial for you and I personally to be able to catch the things when we're doing the comments. I think it's more important for us than it is for them.
And I think your cat is making an introduction. So
The cat's
the box troll is really flooding the board here. I think it's like the third one we see.
Yeah, because even Annie had one, right?
Yeah.
Well, now it's dead now, but
I believe Jerome had one early game.
ooh, if you're Jerome, do you want to make that trade? Do you want to she's at 11. I think you don't want to. I'm not sure if you want to make that trade. Like my Pegasus for your boss troll. Not sure about that. I mean, they might just be infinitely stalemating themselves.
Okay, so
It's interesting because now, to Annie's favor, that frontier settler shouldn't be dead technically, right? It should be. It shouldn't have gotten attacked, so she should still have that minion on board.
well, the Pegasus still could have attacked.
Well, because the Pegasus attacked and got blocked by the troll, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it.
Yeah, I think I would have maybe been patient. If the troll's on 18, I think I would have just moved to 13 and then attacked on 14 the following turn. Like, it either forces her to allow it, or she has to move the troll to 19, which then takes away her mana and her threshold.
Yeah. Well, so now Jerome attacks 19 next turn.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
she'll lose
Common sense and ping.
makes sense.
I mean, if she's able to kill the troll, I think now is a good time to attack on 8, maybe, for your 7 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, Jerome has been struggling with a 3 air, so he hasn't been able to use his cloud ability anyways, and I'm wondering if that's potentially why he was okay with, covering 9 and 7. I find a lot of times I'm still getting punished with the 4th and 5th sites that I play sometimes.
Yeah.
Like invading your territory, and then you just have now more access to attack into it, kind of thing. So it's like, maybe we're not supposed to play sites on the opponents. Like maybe it's not worth cutting them off, so to speak.
Yeah, it depends where you are in the game.
Yeah, or what you're playing against, what you're playing, right? If you've got the charge deck, then sure, put them in.
Like I also position my site depending on your avatar. Like I know if you're a druid, or if you're like sorcerer, or like if it's a really aggro deck, and you're really wanting to come in like quickly, I'm gonna let you come to me, and I'm gonna go wide versus
Yeah.
So I'll let you 1, 2, 3, because then I could play sites, accordingly, and then gauge to see, because you'll probably have like charge minions or something really aggressive. So the one extra turn that maybe you can't use a charge minion because you have to play that 3rd site to get to me.
Yeah.
Because I sit in the back row, it could change a lot, because then making you have to wait an extra turn, and so it's
which is especially relevant versus Battle Mage. If they have to play a site on 13 to connect the bridge, that means that's one more turn before they're actually coming in to attack you with the Battle Mage, or coming in. So it's like, not only does it make them have to build into you, it also stalls them a whole turn of movement, which is sometimes all you need against the Battle Mage, just to establish some things,
Yeah.
Like a lot of us are still playing with 2 and 3 power minions as most of our minion base, when we've been talking recently about how 4 might just be the key, like the key number of power. And like, yeah, that battle mage is terrifying because it kills everything it attacks. Because everyone's playing 2, 1, and 3 power things. You start playing 4 power as a majority of your deck or whatever, and that battle mage can't deal. It's gonna have to do something and then deal. And
exactly.
It's not necessarily a card advantage deck.
Especially like vampire, it's 4.
Yeah, vampire
Coach is
4,
what, 5? So I mean,
Monstrous Lion is 4.
You know, so yeah.
I think that's part of what makes the knights so strong and easily playable in all decks, is that their power is generally high. You know, they're hard to kill. They have unique abilities.
Is at least like 4 or 5, so their power might be 3.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like really tough to get. You know, because especially a lot of decks are, you know, like you said, 2 to 3. So you know, especially like sorcerer decks, like my deck. You know, I'll play desert. It'll ping your minion. Then I'll play fire lamp, and then I'll ping it for 2, so it'll kill your 3 power minion. So if it's 4, I can't do that. So that's the big difference a lot of the times. That 1 power can make the difference whether or not your minion stays or dies.
Which honestly, it's a bit of a recurring theme, like this concept of 1 extra power, like just like the red deserts or the deserts we're talking about, like that 1 damage is relevant.
Or the trinket,
or the trinket is relevant.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's crazy because like the more, I mean, coming into the game, I knew it was not Magic. You know, like as much as every card game is Magic, I knew this wasn't. But the more you play, it's like, you got to really just discard a lot of your Magic mentality.
Yeah, it's kind of like having that attachment because you've been playing. You know, I've been playing Magic for
over 20 years. Yeah.
You know, you're 20 and then me combined like over 10. So you're so like, this is how this should work, and this is on, but this game is not that at all. So I think you kind of have to let go of your Magic thinking.
100%.
And
well, especially as soon as you integrate the grid, right? Like now your monsters, minions, units, whatever, they have to move. You can't just like play on the table and it's like, it's here now. It'll do whatever it does wherever it is. Like, no.
Then there's like submerge and then all the
regions,
borrowing, regions, all that voidwalk. You know, so
okay. Annie took a bit of a turn here, but I think she satisfied a lot of her concerns, right? Like she killed the phalanx.
Yeah, she's doing.
No, but she's getting beat hard though, right? She's at 5 already. Like, so she just got a berry with her common sense.
Yeah.
So attack for 7. It's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So go to 11. Right, like 2 swings and you're already at a like 1 gigantism and you're dead, right?
So
ping that, and you ping her. Okay, good. I was gonna say you don't ping the minion, you ping her, him. I mean, well, her being the avatar,
and then playing. Wow, just coming back. Coming back strong. That Ring of Morgan sometimes can really determine the game. And
but let's not. You know, it's easy to attack the ring, but let's not downplay the 7 power, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That for sure helped her a lot, but the ring kind of also made it much easier because she would have been at that store by now, or at least probably like with 1 or 2 life. I'm sure she's gained at least 6, 7 life at this point. So, but that helmet's putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, it's definitely making a good case for it to be more played for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see it and you're like, it's slow, it's clunky, it's this, it's that, it's my whole turn, blah blah blah. But like,
can you just go back to the helmet for a second on this screen?
I can.
I think it's from beta, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, it's Arthurian Legends.
Arthurian Legends. Yeah, still didn't crack one of those either.
Yeah. I might have an extra one for you. I think I opened 2 foils during all of the Geek and Co. Stuff. Just like buying packs.
You're a fiend for foils.
Yeah, well, let's... we're not going to hide from the facts here. Oh, it's Tony Skudslow. Yeah, he makes really nice islands, like lands and Magic. Oh, now he's got a royal bodyguard.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
But he's at 9, eh? So shit. Honestly, like, if Annie can kill that bodyguard and ping, attack and ping, he's at death's door before she is.
Yeah.
Then you have to just deal with the tricky avatar there, right? Because getting into that thing might be difficult. A Riptide here, a Riptide there. Well, hold on. Okay, it is Annie's turn again, yeah. I was gonna say, can he just attack for 3 on the Paradise?
No, it's played the bodyguard, so now. Yeah, I didn't see any tokens from the villages.
No, I think he had to play stuff every time.
Yeah, because the game, the few videos back, he had this one token and like it's just pinging, it's just pinging, it's just pinging. I think got me like 4 times, and I was like, I have to kill this thing. It's doing too much damage.
It's doing too much damage.
Because I kept having to try to do things, and it was just like, okay, I'll deal with it next turn. I'll deal with it next turn.
Yeah,
And then after like 4, and I'm like, okay, this is like ridiculous.
So I'm not really sure, unless she's got something in her mind that we don't know yet. I'm not sure how I feel about attacking on 9, because
Yeah, I would have stayed on 8.
yeah, and that's just like the Avatar of Air can move there now and push you away, let's say, and make it harder for you to. I don't know. But at the same time, again, the sight on 2 could potentially be causing a getaway problem for Jerome, right? Like, imagine if Jerome came to the tower and then pushed himself to the Cloud City. The Cloud City can't go anywhere but back into the face of the Avatar of Earth because of that sight on 2. So I wonder if that sight was a mistake. Are we just replaying the helmet? Might
Don't just replay the helmets.
Might be the only thing she has going for herself right now.
So play the helmet, ping, gain 1.
Yeah, Jerome being at 9. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, she's still big enough because it's crazy. Moving reduces the power by so much.
Yeah.
2 right now, it's a 4 power instead of 7. It's a shame that shame for her, obviously not for Jerome, but a shame for her that she wasn't able to just outright kill the bodyguard. Attack for 7.
Yeah. That's true. I wonder, if she had stayed at 8, it would be back to 7, right? Queen of Midland.
Queen of Midland, there, where it can be attacked. Oh, I guess she just wants the protection.
Interesting choice to have it there.
I guess the thing is, it's probably never giving her the card anyways. I think she's got more than Jerome, and she just needs the blocker.
Yeah, okay. That's a fair argument.
But then again, I think she only has 2 cards in her hands. So Jerome, 2, he's got 2. Or did he already draw? Did we see if he already drew? Oh, grapple shot. Grapple shot. Dirty. Yeah.
That's how you kill me. He common sense for grapple shot, common sense for grapple shot, common sense. Yeah. Especially with movement and grapple shot, it's just really, really hard.
Okay, but see, interesting. Why? Oh, because the blocker. No, but that's what I mean. The Avatar of Air. No, I think it's a mistake, right? Like, the Avatar of Air attacks the queen, dies, then you grapple shot your.
No, they've done that store anyways.
But why? Oh, because it shows a 3 power.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's a 2 power.
Yeah, no, it's 2 cost, 3 power. So you grapple shot the queen.
Okay, so put you to death's door first. Makes the ring useless. Yeah, I think Vivian too slow. Okay, Vivian is interesting though in Avatar of Earth, right? Like it now becomes a 5 power 7. That's a 5 mana 7 power, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Which can also then take your abilities. It's interesting.
Yeah, a little too late though.
Yeah, she has Vivian. Well, at the same time, not necessarily, right? Because if she plays, like she can. Oh no, she can't attack anymore with her Avatar.
No, that's why.
Well, no, she can give it the helmet, right? Oh no, but then not enough mana to do both. Shit. You know what I think Jerome should have done? I think Jerome should have came into 9 to attack the Avatar to put her at death's door. So he would have taken 4 damage. In fact, I would have.
Why?
Because I'm just thinking, like, now with the Avatar, with his Avatar of Air on Site 9, it's an air site. So he can now push and fly things, right? So he could even push the Avatar of Earth somewhere better, right? Because like if she does this, okay, kills the troll. Yeah, kill the troll, and then just replay the helmet, right?
Yeah.
Because it costs 3, she got 6. But I'm just thinking, like, if... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter because she could just move out of there anyways. Unless...
Well, she's still in the game.
No, but see what I'm saying? Like, if he would have attacked her on 9, he could have then also pushed her to 3.
Yeah.
Okay? Then she has to go to either 2 or 8, but then he can fly himself there. And then... finish her off.
Grapple shot.
But anyways, yeah. Common sense is good. Grapple shot is good.
Good, yeah. I've heard it's good.
Oh, gigantism.
Oh.
So close.
What a pity.
So close. Yeah, that bodyguard and not having an answer for the bodyguard is what I guess.
Yeah.
Because she was coming back there and
Vivian. So she had like some pretty good stuff coming up in the fourth
okay,
phase.
so
couldn't execute it in time.
Okay, but this is good though because I've been wondering what is the best deck for Vivian. I'm having my doubts about it being Witch. I don't know anymore if it's actually Witch. And Avatar of Air seems pretty perfect. Like 5 cost Vivian that is now automatically a 4 power or 5 power or 9 power, or depending where you play it, and then also copies the other opponent's and spell cap. Okay, I like that. Honestly, just seeing that is enough motivation to make Avatar of Earth.
Yeah.
Like I would just put Avatar of Earth and Vivian as the first cards and then go from there. Like that's exciting enough for me to make deck number 15, you know?
I thought you had 13.
Yeah, well, Avatar Fire is 14.
And here I was thinking I was crazy having 6.
Yeah, no.
I was like, I'm out of control on this guy. He's like, hold my beer.
Yeah, for every diseased individual with the deck builder's disease or somebody...
Well, actually, you would be like, hold my cat. I have to
hold my cat, yeah. No, but hey, we're being shadowed by one of our community members who has 18 currently. So
yeah, so
I got to catch up to him because I scratched my veins.
All right, that wraps it up.
Yeah, that's
Thanks for joining us. And see you in the next one.
Yeah, we'll try to get you guys another showing of the Avatar of Earth with the deck list, so we can do a deck. And,
yeah.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and
see you next time.
On to the next one.